Our profound desire to protect life on Earth is a direct threat to Exxon and Shell's desire to remain the most profitable companies in, as Bill puts it, the history of money. But with the fossil fuel companies, it's not that there's some slight problem with their business plan that needs correcting. It's that their business plan, the very core of it, is the problem, because their business plan is to wreck the planet. And by the way, it's not just corporations. Entire countries, the ones that heavily depend on oil revenues, end up waging a wholesale war on truth, attacking scientists and environmental groups simply because the truth challenges their economic paradigm. In short, they have behaved as if they're at war, because they are. We really do want an end to their business model, not because we hate them, but because our survival depends on it.
Fuel industry. Is the fossil fuel industry itself really to blame for this current situation that the globe is experiencing?
Well, I mean, in some sense, each of us who uses fossil fuel is implicated in certain ways, I suppose. But everybody I know would be perfectly happy to use sun or wind instead of oil and gas.
If it was readily available.
That's right. We're not the ones who spend hundreds of millions of dollars a year lobbying and campaign donations to make sure that nothing ever changes. So yeah, I think the fossil fuel industry is the most important place to be making this challenge.
And if the world worked as it should, our leaders would have heeded this alarm. The worst thing that's ever happening in the world is starting to happen. Do something about it. They would have done something about it, and yet nothing happened. Our leading federal climate scientist, Jim Hansen, had explained 2 months before. He'd said, put out a paper saying, that's the second biggest pool of carbon on Earth, those Canadian tar sands. If you burn it, it will be, quote, game over for the climate. You would think that that would have slowed someone down, but it slowed nobody down. Not the administration, not industry, not government, everybody full speed ahead. As of tonight, we're going after the fossil fuel industry. Okay? They want to take away the future. We're going to try and take away their money and their power. The fossil fuel industry has become a rogue industry. All right? If they carry out their business plan, the planet tanks. They're outlaws, not against the laws of the state. They get to write those. But they're outlaws against the laws of physics. Either Exxon has to bend or physics has to bend. Bending Exxon will be hard. Bending physics is a whole other degree of hard. This is the biggest thing human beings have ever done, climate change, and so standing up to it is the biggest thing that human beings can do.